The Kamala Harris watch party went from this excitement
but the crowd, they're excited, they're ready to go tonight,
to this despair, doom, and gloom, especially after they were told that Kamala Harris wouldn't even come out to speak to the audience.
So you won't hear from the vice president tonight?
So they just decided to start leaving in drones and drones, and many of them looked pretty disappointed with this news.
So you won't hear from the vice president tonight?
Let's go through what unfolded on this big election defeat for Kamala Harris. It's itsSeanDaniel here. If you guys enjoy the videos, consider subscribing, or if you're already subscribed, thank you very much. Now let's go. It started off with some enthusiasm.
and Jake, as I'm talking right now, you can probably hear me talking to you, but the crowd, they're excited, they're ready to go tonight. They want to see more reporting and results that they like to see. Back to you, Jake.
All right, Abby Phillip in Washington, D.C. in the campus of Howard University, where Harris is holding her campaign.
People were dancing, grooving, and they're grooving pretty smooth too. Unlike Kamala's campaign, because it's about to change real quick.
Yeah, Jake, let me just give you a gut check here about what we are hearing here as we've been sitting here reporting from the Harris headquarters. And I think the operative word right now is silence. There's not a lot being said because the Harris team appears to be searching for bright spots in the map as these results very, very slowly come in.
Searching for bright spots and also very aware of the warning signs throughout the electorate.
Whoop, whoop. Warning signs as Trump was up 207 to 91. Then as Trump was up 246 to 182, needing to get to 270, finally somebody came out to speak to the crowd. Is Kamala coming? Is she going to speak?
Good evening, HU. I want to say good evening to all of the Harris campaign, the campaign family. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in the promise of America. We still have votes to count. We still have states that have not been called yet. We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address the nation. So thank you. We believe in you. May God bless you. May God keep you. And go HU and go Harris. Thank you all.
Here was the reaction of this announcement out in the crowd.
So you won't hear from the vice president tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow.
So immediately people started leaving.
At Howard University in Washington, D.C., you now see them turn as one to start to leave the grounds. They're letting the crowd assembled there for the Harris campaign and for in support of Vice President Harris, letting everybody know that she's not going to be speaking on any subject over the course of this evening.
Look at how disappointed some of these people are, like this young girl. And these people that decided to attend the event. Yes, they're disappointed in the election results, but I'm sure they're also disappointed that she didn't even have the decency to come out to speak with them. Because in comparison, yes, Trump has won and had a victory speech, but he still went out there at 2:30 in the morning, according to Dan Scavino, one of his advisors, after 3 days of basically zero sleep to give his victory speech. And like, oh, I'm going to do it in the morning. Out of the respect for the people that stayed up really late, took time out of their day to come to this event, you think that she could at least say something to all these people that decided to spend their time coming to support her. But who knows, maybe she was just furious backstage. Here was the scene of people as they just started to make their way out, that they took time out of their day to come see her, support her. Looks like it's mostly black people because it was at HBCU, Howard University. And she didn't even have the decency to come out and speak to them. And the election started to look not so great, so they're like, screw this, man. But she could have at least came out and talked to them. Yet they tried to make the justification as to why she won't come out so they can have more time to let the votes be counted.
Here at Howard, we do see people leaving here, and we understand that campaign chair Jen O'Malley Dillon released a statement to their team, and I'll just read you part of what she said. We've been saying for weeks that this race might not be called tonight. Those of you who are around in 2020 know this well. It takes time for all the votes to be counted, and all the votes will be counted. That's how our system works. What we do know is this race is not going to come into focus until the early morning hours. So that is Jen O'Malley Dillon, the campaign chair for Harris for president.
Now let's compare the scenes at that Harris watch party to the Trump watch party as they announced his victory. And those USA chants continued as Trump took the stage.
Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends on this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, and maybe beyond.
We're going to end it right here where Trump thanks the American people and that crowd for electing him again as president.
Elected your 47th for the extraordinary honor. But it's a political victory that our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day, I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve.
If you want to watch how the liberal media reacted to Trump defeating Kamala Harris, click right over here. The video will be here. If you enjoyed the videos, also consider subscribing. And if you're subscribed, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Trump won. Life is back, baby. Let's go.